What up?
Hello there. Welcome to another night of 2020 Wrestling, hosted by myself, Kristy, and that direction. Piers, what up? How's it going?
Going well, going well. How about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Been studying hard.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of research as well. I've got a few curvy questions I'm going to throw you away tonight, Ms. Kristy Black Adams, and loving the hair color tonight. Loving the hair color.
Thank you.
So let's get started, shall we?
Sounds good. Okay, we have
Actually, 1 second. Let me just turn the light on. Sorry.
Okay, you do that. I'll talk. Anyone who wants to watch and follow, if you want to leave a comment, click on the link above us where it says StreamYard permission, and we'll get your comments coming up, and you can give us bonus questions. So if you think you've got a really good, tough question for us, leave a comment, and we'll see, who can answer it first.
And you can actually decide how many points it is. Up to 5. Up to 5. Yeah. Bonus question can be up to 5 points. The viewer who comments or who puts the question out there decides how much between 1 and 5.
And also we have our other admin and host, Andrew, the higher power, hanging about. Come join the thing, Andrew.
Hello. It was me, Austin.
Andrew is going to be, the moderator, so he's going to be keeping score, and also just making sure that we're on point, guys. So please make sure to throw us up some comments. Let us know that you're watching. Click the link above so we can see your name, and you're all about to see me whoop the host one more time. So let's do it, Kristy.
There's a good chance that may happen. Yeah. As I said, I've been researching and getting notes, and I keep going, oh my god, there's so much that I just don't remember. And I'm like, each week, I'm getting less and less confident. But anyway, here we go. So, this is a punishment after last week with you and your Nexus question.
Oh, yeah, that was a hard one.
It wasn't the question, it was like, no, you don't even get half a point.
Oh, right,
okay. Name all 13 members of the corporate ministry. But if you can name all 13, I will give you 13 points.
All right.
But take them off as you go.
Okay. There was Vince or Mr. McMahon.
Yep.
Shane McMahon, The Undertaker.
Yep.
Farouk Bradshaw.
Yep.
The Big Boss Man.
Correct.
Yep. Midian.
Yep.
Viscera.
Correct. Big Daddy V.
Yeah.
You've got 5 to go.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think. You know what's funny? I actually had this question down for you.
Last week. Well,
but I'm not cheating. I'm not looking at my phone. Like my hands are here. So
yeah.
All right. I give in. Paul Bearer. He's another one.
Correct. 2, you'll kick your ass. That you're like, of course, but
Triple H in China.
Correct. The other 2, I actually didn't remember they were in it.
The corporate ministry, not the. Yeah. All right.
Yep. Corporate ministry.
I'm going to say there was. I don't know. I give up.
You did very well. Rodney and Pete Gas.
Fuck. Those were the ones. Fuck. They were the only 2 I missed.
I forgot about them. They're like, shame cronies.
You know what? I remember because I actually wrote that question down. I was writing the answer. I was like, fuck, they were there for a while. All right.
But impressive, though, with the 11. You know what? I'll give you 1 point.
You give me... All right, I'll take one.
Come on, it's only one question.
All right. Who did Dave Bautista beat for his first World Heavyweight Championship?
Ooh. Was it Cena? No, they wouldn't have had him beat Super Cena, but then was he Super Cena at that point? Oh, wait, was it Randy Orton when they screwed over Randy Orton? I'm going to go Randy Orton.
Incorrect. It was Triple H.
Oh!
Because that was the thing. He won the Rumble that year, and I'm just deleting that question as we go. He actually, so he won the Rumble, and they thought he was going to go and face for the WWE Championship, but he ended up signing the contract to fight Triple H, and sort of turned on Triple H and kind of ending, Evolution once and for all. So
yeah, because I was thinking, like, hang on, Batista or Triple H hadn't beat one of them hadn't beat the other at like last year's WrestleMania. That was the thing, and I'm like, wait, who didn't beat who?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. So, all right, next question for you.
How many WWE Marine movies have been made? So, the Marine.
6. No, 7.
What's your answer?
6.
Correct. Well done.
That was a complete fluke. I want to answer these so bad in the chat, but afraid you'll see it and cheat. Stephen Hammer, why don't you ask us a question and you can decide how many points we get for that? So that can be like, you can decide between 1 and 5 points. You can throw a question out and you can say it's a question for Piers or a question for Kristy or a question that either one of us can have a go at. So it's up to you. Throw it out there.
Thank you, Andrew Wizard, for putting up a banner for the points.
Yeah. So, all right. It's my question. All right, Mike. Who walked out of WWF Survivor Series in 1998? So, who walked out as the WWF champion of Survivor Series 1998?
Austin? I'll say Austin, but I don't really know.
If you smell what the
Here's
Rock.
my second guess.
Yeah, that was the first time the Rock. Oh, Andrew's coming in. Higher power. Yes, higher power.
I was just going to say that was the pay-per-view that got me into wrestling.
Ah.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good show. That was a great show. I loved it.
I'll have to go back and watch it on the network.
Yeah, no, you know what is definitely. I rewatched it not long ago actually, and it's just an amazing show. Like Mick Foley is phenomenal in it, and when they turn on Mick Foley, it was like, oh, you know what I mean. So it set up a great feud for him and The Rock, and they had a great match. They had great matches, some brutal matches though, but some great ones.
Yeah, the I Quit match was pretty fucking brutal. Was it like 14 chair shots to the head?
Have you ever what you must have watched the documentary what was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Beyond the Mat? Yeah, Beyond the Mat, that was it.
I even had the t-shirt and the VHS.
Yeah, I had the VHS and the t-shirt as well. And just seeing his daughter like crying and stuff, like when her dad's just getting like smashed from like chair shots.
Yeah.
You know.
She had to take them backstage because they just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. Your question.
Finish this sentence. I spit in the face
of people that are not cool.
No. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Oh, come on. That was close, wasn't it?
Higher power. You may be Googling it.
Yeah, I think he's Googling it.
I probably should have Googled it first as well.
Okay.
Undertaker and Mankind is my answer.
Yeah.
Although I probably should have read the question out. That would have made more sense.
No, absolutely. 1 point. Yeah, that was the Undertaker and Mankind.
Which was really weird because they recorded it the day before. And then
they did. I actually remember reading that. Yeah.
The boiler part of it, the boiler room, was all done the day before, and then on the day of taping, when they get to the curtain, they do the video link thing, and then they came out like live after that. So it was actually a split thing, and they said it was really weird because they had the boiler room brawl, but there's no commentary, but there was no audience as well. Like there's no cheering, they're just down there, just like two weird dudes with each other.
Who answered that, and who gets the point?
That was me.
We both answered, but you answered first, so yeah, you get the point.
And he did say to Kristy.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, to Kristy. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Stephen.
1 point to Kristy. Thank you very much. All right. So, what's the next question?
Oh, hang on. Were you doing the I spit in the face?
Yeah, I just did that one.
No, Andrew.
Yeah, I gave him half a point.
Okay, sweet.
Thank you, higher power. Okay. Who did Eddie Guerrero have an on-screen relationship with in WWE?
The ninth wonder of the world, China.
All right, that was an easy one. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that's the only easy one you are going to get from me tonight. Okay.
Damn it.
All right. So, all right, your question. Let's go. Let's do this.
Right. Rehydrating. Okay.
Yeah, me too. With a nice cold Coopers, if they want to sponsor us.
Coke. Where did I? Oh, sure, Coke. I'm technically doing that.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay. Why were the WWF referees Dave and Earl Hebner fired?
They were fired because they were I think they were doing something dodgy with selling merchandise or something. They were I don't know if they were stealing merchandise from stuff and they were selling it for cheap, but they were doing something dodgy financially. But yeah, it was they were fucking around money.
They were selling merchandise out in the car park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something dodgy. I don't know if it was bootleg or stuff that they'd stolen, but yeah, as you say, dodgy shit.
All right. So, what is the name of the AEW transgender wrestler working for AEW wrestling in the women's division?
I did not know there was a transgender wrestler. Also, I don't watch AEW. I see little headlines and stuff.
But we don't get AEW here, so it's unless you want to pay $10 an episode.
WWE Network. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're a long way off having their own network. They've only just started.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have 10 shows. Yeah. No. It's Nyla Rose. So not a lot of people throw a lot of criticism out for this, and obviously, but us being in Australia, we're very it's not that big of a deal here. Whereas I think other people sort of can take it a bit differently, but it's wrestling. It's what I mean. It doesn't matter. She's a good she's a good wrestler. Let her wrestle. So
anyway, good to her actually. Check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your question?
Okay. Who gave Hornswoggle the ability to talk?
Who gave Hornswoggle the ability to talk?
Because he used to be like, something happened, and then he was able to talk. Oh,
Santino Marella?
Not a bad guess. Santa Claus, which was also Mick Foley.
Wow.
They got the wish to the ability to talk, and then he can.
All right. Okay. What was the main event at the first WrestleMania?
Shit.
Come on.
I was just reading about. I'm guessing Hogan and what's his name? I was just reading it. I've got your problem now. It's on the tip of my tongue too.
5,
No,
4,
God, thanks.
3, 2.
Vern, no. Yeah, no, all I can think of is Hogan.
Okay, it was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T with Jimmy Snooker ringside versus Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper with Bob Orton at ringside. So that was the main event at the first WrestleMania. Sorry?
Could they fit any more people into that main event?
Well, it was a tag team. It was a tag team, but with 2 people on the side. So,
okay. That makes sense.
All right, your question.
How many titles how many WWF titles did Jake the Snake Roberts hold?
None.
God damn it. Correct. It was a bit of a trick question. I was surprised by that.
Yeah. Who did?
Like, not to hold any, like not even intercontinental, not European.
No,
like
he never needed a belt. He never needed a belt. He was over. He was. Yeah. He's phenomenal. You know what?
Who needs a belt? Got a snake.
Well, Jake Roberts, when he cut a promo, it was just like, you know what I mean? It was chilling. It was chilling. Yeah. He's probably one of the best talkers in professional wrestling history. You know what I mean? Like he's undisputed. You know.
Mm.
All right. So anyway, moving right along.
He's Undertaker's go-to man.
That is true. Who did Dude Love and Stone Cold?
Stephen has a question.
Okay. Piers, what did John Cena throw on JBL when debuting the spinner belt 1 point? Oh. I want to say manure.
I want to say just joking with Rey Mysterio. Just threw Rey Mysterio on him.
No, I'm going to say manure, Stephen. I'm going to say manure.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, so I think I'd have to say it was manure.
Yeah, because it can't be beer. It can't be milk. They've already been done. Like, what does Cena have? Did he throw thugs at him? I don't know.
Just like thugonomics. Yeah, no, I'd say manure. Manure. That's my answer, Stephen. So
let us know, Stephen.
All right. So next,
you were saying Dude Love.
All right. So who did Dude Love and Stone Cold Steve Austin beat? Guts. He said JBL had no. Damn it, Guts.
Good question, though, Stephen. Thank you.
Very good one. Manure was just a guess. I had no idea. Who did Dude Love and Stone Cold Steve Austin beat to become the WWF Tag Team Champions of the World in 1997?
I want to say Road Dogg, like the New Age Outlaws. But then I also want to say APA, but then I also want to say Brothers of Destruction, but I think that was a little too early for Brothers of Destruction.
1997.
Yeah.
It was like well too early for that.
But then I'm also like, could it have been Road Warriors? I remember the first instinct was New Age Outlaws.
Nope. New Age Outlaws, I don't think they won the tag titles till much later. I think it was like 98 they won it. So they beat the British Bulldog and Owen Hart. The titles were actually vacant at the time. So, but I've got a bonus question for you. Who held the titles before they were vacant? Before Dude Love and Stone Cold won them?
I'd probably just go Road Warriors again.
Nope. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was stripped of the title because he had a backstage fight with Bret Hart. And it was probably a notorious one where, if you've actually seen the documentary Dark Side of the Ring on Viceland, it's on YouTube. and they have a Dark Side of the Ring on the Montreal screw job. And it was like all the stuff leading up to it. And apparently Shawn Michaels was like, this is an unsafe working environment because Bret Hart had like ripped shreds of his hair out of his head. So it was some pretty like crazy shit back then. So, you can't imagine that it would be like that now that WWE is a massive publicly traded company. So
yeah, it's also interesting. Like, Shawn said it himself. He's like, he was such a dick in the 90s. Like, he had like no respect to authority or to anyone, just did what he wanted. And to see him like the last 10 years and how he's sort of become the religious thing, but also like he's tamed down a lot of his DX stuff.
I think he's different. He's matured. So
yes.
Anyway, Kristy, it's your question, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you got next. What's the score, by the way? Can we just check the score? Wow, there you go. All right, so let's go, Kristy. Let's see if you can stump me on this one.
When did the WWE Wellness Program start? Which has been in the news this week.
It started after Chris Benoit's death.
I need a year. I'm not expecting a month, but the year.
2006. He died in 2006, and because he was supposed to go and win the ECW championship that night on WWE's version of ECW. It was their pay-per-view, but he actually didn't turn up, and they decided to put the belt on CM Punk that night. So, was that correct?
What month did Benoit die? When did he die?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Because correct, with 2006, I had February 2006. So if Benoit had died January, February, that would go on with what you're saying. But I remember when they ended up having because Benoit didn't turn up, and so they sent people over to his place and everything. Did you know, though, random bit of information, the referees are also included in the wellness program?
Yeah, of course. I think it's even the producers as well, isn't it?
I didn't know about the refs. I learned that. And one of them's been done.
Really?
Yes. In 2011, Mike Chioda got done.
What year did you say?
2006. The wellness policy came in 2006.
Oh, that was before Benoit died, because Benoit died 2007.
Oh no!
So this is where we have
just so you know.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll take one less point. Okay.
No, I'll give you the point.
You got the 2006 right, but it was the Benoit done.
Oh, right.
Right.
No, sorry. I thought it was after Benoit's passing, so I apologize.
Yeah. But Mike Chioda, 2011. He's the only ref to have been done.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I wonder what he got done for.
Don't know. They said that it wasn't released, but it wasn't really well known.
Yeah. It could have been anything. It could have been like a weight strip or something.
Yeah, it could have been flu tablets.
So this is going to be a real curly question for you.
Oh, fuck.
In 1997, Shawn Michaels said in a promo, "We know you can't go 10 minutes in any situation, even though lately you've had some sunny days, my friend. You still can't get the job done." Who was he talking to? An extra point. What or who was he referring to? So you're going to ask that question again?
Sure.
All right. So in 1997, Shawn Michaels said in a promo, "We know you can't go 10 minutes in any situation, even though lately you've had some sunny days, my friend. You still can't get the job done." Who was he talking to? An extra point. What was the hidden message?
Well, the sunny thing, you've confused me, but I wanted to say Bret Hitman Hart, and that's what then led them into their Iron Man match.
I don't know if it led him into their Iron Man match, but it was Bret Hart. But who is he referring to? What was the hidden promo in that?
It was like, I took it as he was fucking Sonny.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Bret Hart and Sonny were very close backstage, but she was allegedly a close family friend. But also, Sonny was in a long-term relationship with a wrestler called Chris Candido, and he is probably one of the best that have ever been in the ring. He's one of my all-time favorites. Chris Candido is, and she, like, pretty much, like, Chris Candido, he died at the age of 30. He died at the age of 30.
Got cancer. Did he have cancer? Did he have cancer?
No, he died of a murmur or something, or like an aneurysm. So, but yeah, Sonny was a real, like, as Jim Cornette would call her, she was an upfront cunt. But she was dating, she was dating Shawn Michaels when she split from Candido for a while, and they had an off again, on again relationship. So, but yeah, he was talking about Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, your bonus question, yes.
Bonus question. The Hurricane wrestled in WCW. What name did he go by, and what was his stable called?
Sugar Shane Helms. His stable was called 3 Count Baby.
You are correct.
And if I can get an extra point higher power, I'll actually name the other members of the stable 3 Count.
Go for it.
Okay, there was Evan Courageous and Shannon Moore, and also they had a sort of sidekick for a while, which was Tank Abbott.
UFC Tank Abbott?
Yep. All right. So your question, Kristy.
Okay.
Let's get this show on the road.
Which WWE superstar is ambidextrous? Meaning can use left and right hands. Like, so there's no dominant hand.
How the fuck would I know that? I don't know. I concede. I have no idea.
HBK. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. Gonna do everything with his right hand that he can do with his left hand. Vice versa.
Yeah, right.
He's like, there's not too many people out there who are ambidextrous, but if you sort of Google it, it's one of the things that actually he is mentioned in there.
Okay.
But as far as I know, the only wrestler so far who actually is.
All right. So I'll get another one. This is okay, Kristy, for 5 points. How much was the deposit for the big gold belt when Ric Flair left for WWE? Oh, I know this.
Oh, I don't.
I know this.
$1 million.
I know it.
I'll concede it $1 million, but go Piers.
20 grand.
Ah.
20 grand. Way would have been $1 million back in 1990.
Rick Flair, high flyer. Like, come on. He was the, expensive.
I'm just going to have to step away for a minute. You have to keep the current score for the moment.
All right.
Okay.
Kristy, your cat's ass is in your face.
Yeah.
So Jeff Parthay has commented that it was actually 25 grand. Oh, whoa.
Am I still here?
Sorry. Yeah, no. Jeff Parthay. Whoop, there he is. 25 grand. Okay. And then Stephen Hammer confirmed it, 25 grand. So we're both wrong.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Okay. What score were we at? So I'll write it down to keep going.
Let's check it out. We'll just give you a quick score update, guys. So we have Kristy 4, Pierce 7.5. All right. So Kristy, Tyler Black, who wrestled in Ring of Honor, is now known as who?
Seth Rollins.
Oh, I did not think you were going to get that.
I only learned it recently.
All right.
And I was like, why I remember is because I've got Black Adams, and so I was like, oh, I like the name Tyler Black. Yeah, it suits him. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I only if you asked me that, say 2 weeks ago, I probably wouldn't have known. Anyway. writing down questions for this. I'm actually learning so many more interesting facts as well. So it's like,
And that's the thing. If it encourages you to watch more wrestling, that's even great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's my question, or is it yours?
No, you just gave the Tyler Black one.
Oh, okay, so it's your question.
Okay. Who is Road Warrior Animal's brother in real life?
Johnny Ace.
Who's also known as...
Johnny Laurinaitis.
Correct.
Cool. So that means I'm 8.5 now, yeah?
8.5, yes. I'll just try and
Cool.
get my cat to start eating the pencil.
On March 10th, 2013, which famous tag team wrestler won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship?
Good. Do you repeat it?
In March 2013, which famous tag team wrestler won the TNA World Heavyweight Championship?
I want to say Kurt Angle, but Kurt Angle wasn't really known for tag team. Fuck, who else went to TNA? Jeff Jarrett?
That's what you're going to go for? He wasn't known. Oh, well, yeah, he kind of was. You're going to go Jeff Jarrett?
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking famous
with Owen Hart and Deborah. But, oh, no, wait, hang on. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy, is that your final answer?
Jeff Hardy will be the final answer.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
It was Bully Ray, better known as Bubba Ray.
Yeah.
He turned heel in that match, and he got so much heat. People were throwing shit into the ring. They were like absolutely going nuts. And the funny thing about it is that he got so much heat, and I just remember seeing that thing, and like when he got reviewed, I'm like, oh, you fuck. You know what I mean? Like he's like throwing the belt up against the cage. He's looking at Brooke going, I screwed you, Brooke Hogan. I'm like, oh. You know, it's just ultimate heel heat. And he was, you know, I loved that whole angle with Aces and Eights. I thought it was brilliant. It was brilliant for the time. I just think they could have done a lot more with it. But I digress. Your question is
in Ring of Honor. Yes, we went somewhere else. What is the I'm gonna get it wrong. Castagnoli rule.
The Castagnoli rule.
Yes.
Oh.
Have I pronounced it correctly?
Castagnoli. Yeah, no. It's that is Cesaro's old name in the Indies. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be something I know.
Maybe. The right to remove a wrestler.
One sec.
Okay.
We got a what was for 1 point. Yes, during the WCW WWE invasion, what did Deborah always give Stone Cold and the Alliance? Homemade cookies. Yeah, homemade cookies. I remember, and her cookies sucked as well.
And puppies.
And yeah, I don't know if they. Anyway, I digress. All right. It was your question.
The Castagnoli rule. The right to remove a wrestler due to inactivity in the pick six.
I have no idea what that even means. Deborah made cookies. Yes, I got an extra. I got an extra point. I got an extra 1 point. Point. So what are we at now? I'm at 9.5, and you're.
Yeah, I'm still at 4.
Oh
wait, I got one right. No, I got the Tyler Black one right, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
So 5. All right. So true or false? Samoa Joe was the first ever Ring of Honor World Champion.
False.
Yep. And for a bonus point, can you tell me who was the first Ring of Honor World Champion?
I want to toss up between AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan.
You can only pick one.
I know. I'm going to go AJ because I think he's been around longer, I think.
Nope. AJ's never won the Ring of Honor World title. It was actually Loki who won the first.
Who's he better known as?
Sorry, he was in WWE in the NXT when they did the competitions. When they he was in season, I think, 3 of NXT. He was known as Caval. He had a couple of good matches against. I think he had a couple of good matches against Big Show as well, like a real small guy against a real big guy. It was a really interesting. You know, he can definitely work, but he, from what I've heard and the on the dirt sheets and stuff, apparently he can be a real prick backstage though. So I heard like he's not really well liked. He's a bit of a see you next Tuesday, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your question.
Okay. How many times has Chris Jericho won the Intercontinental Belt?
Okay. All right. So we'll go the 2-point question first. So 2 points for Kristy. Where did CM Punk sign his WWE contract? I know this.
The thing that goes in my, I'm just like, I know on his wedding day he was served papers of like the dismission or the court case.
No. This is when he signed his first contract.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, damn it, I know that bit of info, but where yes, I want to say, well, usually it's Vince's place for some of them, but I'm going to say like a car park.
Well, no, they would have sent him the contract and said,
true.
So, Stephen, let her know if that is correct or incorrect. I know the answer, so if you would like to see me answer the question, let me know, and then I can take those 2 points. But all right, Chris.
I'm going to have to shut down for the night. My daughter's having a bit of a bad night, so I'm going to head off.
All right, buddy. Talk soon.
We'll catch you later.
Bye. Good luck.
Bye. Thank you. I need it.
CM Punk signed his WWE contract at Ring of Honor in the middle of the ring.
Ooh,
I knew that.
Easy.
All right, so are you still keeping score? So we're now at 9.5 and at
6.
Sorry, 6.
Yeah.
You got 6? Damn. Oh yeah, you did too. Okay.
So back to my question. How many times has Chris Jericho won the Intercontinental title?
In WWE, 10 times. In New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Just WWE.
Okay, 10.
9.
I thought he got to 10.
Wikipedia doesn't say.
Yeah, I thought it was 10, but okay. All right, I was wrong. Cool.
No.
It's not the first time. All right, so
if anyone else wants to let us know if they say 9 or 10.
What is the name of Randy Orton's father?
Randy Orton. No, wait, hang on. No, Bob Orton. No,
Correct.
wait, there's Bob Orton Sr., and then his grandfather was Bob Orton Sr.
Host? I think it has to be one or the other. Which is the name of the father of one Randall Kenneth Orton?
We'll go Bob Orton.
That is correct. You get a point. Mark yourself down. All right. Your question. Let's do this.
Who was the last person that Stu Hart personally trained in the Hart Dungeon? So, who did Stu Hart train last?
I would say Natty Neidhart. Natty. Yeah, Natty, or it would have been Harry.
Not the final person to go through. The final person that Stu personally trained.
TJ Wilson.
Incorrect. TJ's the one who went through last, and he graduated. He was the last graduate of the actual dungeon. The last person who Stu trained himself, because there were other trainers there.
Yeah.
The person he trained was Jim Neidhart.
What? Stu Hart was Jim Neidhart was the last person Stu Hart trained.
that he personally trained.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I
No
may have
fucking
sources for that one.
like Jim Neidhart debuted in the 70s.
As I said, there were other trainers.
Stu was stretching motherfuckers into his like 80s.
But there were other trainers there as well.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. All right, let's go. What tough enough superstar lied about his age during tryouts? Kristy first, then Piers for 2 points. Okay.
I think it was Batista because he was a lot older. Because he was older starting out than what most would have been.
Yeah, but tough enough.
Yeah, he still would have had to have gone through shit earlier on, but I'm guessing by that hint, that's the wrong answer.
You got a chance to answer.
Huh? Batista's my answer. I'll pass it to you as well.
My answer is the Boogeyman.
Ooh.
The Boogeyman. He was the one.
I would never have guessed Boogeyman.
I wish I was on for this. I got this one, no problem.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Charles. All right, so it was the Boogeyman. I'm going the Boogeyman, and you're going Batista. So, yeah. Stephen, let us know. Okay, so...
Okay.
Yep, all right.
Okay, we're still 7 for me, 9.5 for you.
Oh, it's getting close. It's getting really close.
It's the closest we've ever had it. Yeah.
The Boogeyman, 2 points for Piers. 2 points for Piers.
I'm like, oh yeah, we're close. Then you just jump ahead by 2.
Hey. All right, come on. You can redeem yourself. All right, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a bonus point. Sing Edge's theme song, the current one.
On this day, I see clearly everything is come to mind. With is that good enough?
You know Terrible. What? I'll give you a point. I'll give you a point. You sung the first sentence.
Yay. I could have done the you think you know me.
If you had done that, I would have mucked the fuck out, and I think a lot of people would. All right, your turn. Let's do this.
We have seen me mark the fuck out. It's on our YouTube channel. Watch my reaction. Right. Okay. Randy Orton was the youngest world champ at 24. Who did he beat to become champion?
Brock. Oh, who did he defeat to become champion? Chris Benoit. I thought you were going to say who did he defeat in like the age ranking, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
My bad. But Chris Benoit.
Correct.
Okay, so talking about Randy Orton, how many times has Randy Orton been WWE champion? And how many times was he world heavyweight champion?
Fuck, I never compared those. I always just took them as a title. It's going to be either 12 or 13. Let me think on that. 12 or 13 as the total number. And which one am I breaking down? How many times?
So how many times was he WWE champion and how many times was he the world heavyweight champion? This is a two-point question because it's kind of like
right? Do I get a point if I had the total right?
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Okay.
If you can get,
6 and 7? Wait, did I say 12 or 13?
I don't know. You haven't decided.
I know. I want to go 12, but I also go no. Hang on, no, because he's fourth in line.
Come on, Kristy. Come on. You're stalling.
13.
13. Okay. Bang. 1 point. Now, how many times was he WWE champion, and how many times was he world heavyweight champion?
We'll go 6 and 7.
You want to go 6 as world heavyweight champion, and 6 as WWE champion, and 7 as world heavyweight champion?
Yeah.
No, that's incorrect. 9-time WWE champion, 4-time world heavyweight champion.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So, your question. But I suppose 13 all up. So you got that right. That's pretty big.
Yay!
Ah,
I was like, well, because he's fourth in line. You've got Cena, Flair, Triple H, and he's next.
Yeah, so I think you'll get there. So your question, let's go. I want to.
Who is Barbara Jean Blank better known as?
Barbara Jean Blank.
Yeah.
BB. She was the big tit nurse or something. Like she was like the Barbara Bush. No, not Barbara Bush.
Barbara Jean Blank.
Kelly.
Damn you! Correct, Kelly.
All right. We got another question from Stephen Hammer. For 1 point, what was the first ever match on AEW TV? Oh.
It'd be like Cody Rhodes versus someone.
I think it was.
Jericho wasn't in there in the start, was he? No, he came in later.
I think it was Cody versus Darby Allin. I'm going to say that we don't get AEW here, so you have to excuse us. So, we can watch it for like $10 an episode, but I'm pretty sure it was Cody versus Darby. All right.
There's no. Your turn.
All right. Steve Corino had a Texas bull rope match in 2000 in ECW with which wrestling legend? Oh, the answer for that was Cody versus Sammy Guevara. So
we both get a point for having Cody.
No, we don't get a point. We got it wrong. All right. So Steve Corino had a Texas bull rope match in 2000 in ECW against which wrestling legend? It was a bloody war.
Ooh.
And Steve Corino was think older school. I'll give you a little bit more. Steve Corino was claiming to be the king of old school.
Sandman? Or even older than that?
Go back generations.
Shit. All right, give me the question again quickly.
All right, so Steve Corino had a Texas bull rope match in ECW in 2000 against which wrestling legend? Do you want me to give you multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay. It was either A, Hulk Hogan, B, Ric Flair, C, Terry Funk, or D, Dusty Rhodes.
Ooh, I'm thinking Flair or Funk, but Flair's a bleeder, but we'll go Funk.
Incorrect. It was Dusty Rhodes, baby. Panic elbow in 2000. Yeah, Dusty was in ECW for a small amount of time before he went back to WCW.
Yeah, and just moving slightly. Okay.
All right. So
next question.
Let's do it.
Score update is I'm on 9, you're on 13.5.
Okay.
For those keeping score. All right. How many weeks in a row did WCW dominate WWF in the Monday Night Wars?
I'm going to say, Stephen Hammer didn't even know that one. So looks like I got it pretty. Yeah, thank you very much.
See, you learn stuff on this show. See,
I got to say, how many weeks?
How many weeks in a row did they beat?
I'm going to go 86 weeks.
So close, 84.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the Big Show's real name?
Oh, fuck, I knew this. Paul White?
Paul White?
Yes. I'm gonna kick myself, aren't I?
It is correct.
Oh, you bastard!
Paul White.
Hey, I made
I was like, I'm gonna really like leave this out there. All right, you get a point. You get a point. So, Kristy, what's your next question for me?
It is, who had the saying, "Win if you can, survive if I let you"?
Taz.
Yeah, I figured you'd get that one, but I was like, put a fun one, nice one in for you.
Oh.
That's right. I'm nice. I'm nice. Ooh, we have an adjudication.
I thought it was 83 weeks. That's why Bischoff has his podcast named 83 Weeks. You know what? I was trying to remember the name of that podcast. That's why I thought it was 86 weeks, because I know. But yeah, I think that is actually correct. 83 weeks. I couldn't actually remember the name off the top of my head, Stephen. So yeah, well, I got it wrong anyway. But Kristy,
yeah, thank you for that information.
Kristy, make sure you double check your shit, please. Come on.
That was on Wikipedia, damn it. Well, I got it somewhere. I don't know if it was a book or Wikipedia.
So we're getting down to a few points here, but okay. So all right, I got a question for you. Name the titles Shane McMahon has held in the WWE/WWF.
Did he get hardcore? I don't think they would have given him European. Don't think it would have been Intercontinental. Don't think it was tag. Definitely wasn't heavyweight. Was it cruiserweight back then? We had cruiser. But he wasn't really cruising. I go hardcore.
Is that your answer?
Hardcore's my answer.
He held the European title, and he also held the tag team titles with The Miz.
Oh, last year.
Ooh.
Yep.
So,
you got me with the WWF. I'm thinking like early days back then.
Yeah. No, that's where we're at. So, all right. Have you got another question for me?
No. Okay. Shotzi Blackheart in NXT has the logo TCB. What does that stand for?
TCB. Shotzi Blackheart. You know what? I've seen bits of her from like the independents. She was wrestling a lot for IWA Mid-South recently before she got signed. TCB, yeah?
Yep. T for Tom, C for cat, B for Bob.
No idea. No idea.
Take care of business.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
She takes care of business.
All right. So I'm getting down to my final questions, Kristy. So,
yeah, me too. Yeah, the scores on the next page.
So, the tag team known as the Unholy Alliance consisted of which two wrestlers?
Oh. Is this WWF days or WWE? It would have been WWF. Unholy Alliance.
WWF,
Fuck. Yeah.
You're going to kick yourself for not knowing this one.
I really am.
The Undertaker and Big Show.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, Stephen Hammer is throwing up a 4-point question. Who was the first ever WWE 24/7 champion? Kristy, then Piers.
I know Mick Foley introduced it. And I want to say R-Truth, but just because he's had it a lot, but I don't know if he was the first one, but I'll say R-Truth anyway. I remember, Mick came out and everyone was like, wow, what a shit belt. But then they get all crazy with it.
I think it was Mojo. No, hang on. No, not him. Who do you think it was? R-Truth?
Yeah.
No, I think it was
what?
Mojo Rawley. Mojo.
We'll find out the answer shortly.
All right. So, what's your next question? What's your next question? Because I just asked the unholy alliance one. Hold a second. Titus O'Neil. Oh,
Mr. World Slide.
yeah. Okay.
That him's going underneath the ring when he went to go into the Royal Rumble last year. You got there.
Yeah, that was fucked. That was fucked
They
up.
never replay anything in the Royal Rumble, but they replayed that during it.
Yeah, well,
Back and forth. He was so lucky though. Like he was like probably that close or like very close to the actual the leg of the underneath.
oh fuck, that would have been a nasty injury.
Yeah.
All right, Kristy, what have you got for me?
Don't know why that just means me. Yeah. Anyway, what life?
Is this the final question for the evening?
No, there's 3 more.
All right, let's do it.
This and then two others.
All right.
So we're getting to the end of it. So
All right,
point for everything right now. What life-threatening disease that required surgery was Brock Lesnar diagnosed with in 2009?
Diverticulitis.
Fuck, well done. Correct.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
you even verbalized it correctly as well.
Well, I'm I'm an educated man. What can I say? Okay, so everyone's seen our buddy Kevin's interview with Vampiro the other week. So I'm going to ask a Vampiro question. Who was Vampiro?
Yeah, we all watched it.
Who was Vampiro? Haven't you watched it? It is so fucking good. You need to go watch it right after we get off the show.
I don't tend to watch a lot of videos. I'm only awake 14 hours a day, damn it. I can only fit so much in.
Well, I'm sorry. You should check out the interview. It was great.
Okay.
But, so this is a Vampiro question. Who was Vampiro tag team champions with in WCW?
Raven? I don't know.
He wrestled with Raven for a while, but he won the WCW tag team titles with the Great Muta, Japanese wrestling legend.
Yeah, I do not know him.
All right. Your question, Kristy. Let's go.
Okay. According to PWI polls, who was the most hated wrestler of the last decade?
Baron Corbin.
PWI, the
last decade?
Yeah, so 2010 till now. Yeah.
Are we talking like shoot heat or like work?
Voted.
Oh, okay. Baron Corbin.
Close. Oh, not really. He won most hated for 2019, but Triple H won most hated. He actually, out of, I think it was either 4 or 6 years in the last decade, was voted as most hated.
Oh, wow. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, last decade, Baron Corbin hasn't really been there. I just thought because Corbin's a fucking dick.
No, you're probably right. He was the 2019 most hated.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, he wanted the decade.
Who are the 3 wrestlers to never win, who have won Money in the Bank, who have gone on to not win the world title? There was 3 of them.
Damien Sandow. Mr. Kennedy? Shit.
You know, we were talking about this the other night, right?
I know. Wasn't Edge, wasn't...
Dun, dun, come on. Oh,
my God.
You got Damien Sandow. All right, that's the right one. 2 others.
Because I remember talking about his hot pink pants.
two others.
So it wasn't Mr. Kennedy?
I'm not going to tell you. Is Mr. Kennedy your answer or not?
Okay. Well, I thought you would telling me, like, going, okay, well, you got one.
All right, so the answer is Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Sandow.
Yeah.
And John Cena.
Oh, I do not recall John Cena being in that conversation.
Yeah. All right, Kristy. So
all I remembered was Damien Sandow because of his hot pink pants, and
his hot pink pants.
because
That's probably why.
Like it made him memorable, and that was the whole point of the outfit. That with the purple.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kristy, the last question for the evening. What can you throw at me?
All right. How many years was ECW known as Eastern Championship Wrestling? So we know it started out as Eastern Championship. How long was it known as that before it came ECW? Extreme Championship Wrestling. And bonus point if you can actually get the years.
How many years was it called Eastern Championship Wrestling?
Yeah.
Not long. I'm going to say like 4 years, maybe.
Final answer?
Years? There you go, 4.
2. 1992 to 1994.
Yeah, that's right, because before that it was the Tri-State Wrestling Alliance.
Aha.
Yeah. Sorry. That was a pretty hard question, though. That was a good question, though. So
thank you.
All right. Kristy, what's the final score?
You still got one more question to give me.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many times has John Cena won the tag team titles?
Fuck you. I'm like, it's 16 if it's the heavyweight. It's 1 or 2 for the Royal Rumble. Like, fucking God, who was he tagged with? Did he? Right? See, I didn't like Cena. I didn't like paying, so I never paid him much attention.
You never liked Cena, so I just never paid him attention. Oh, poor Cena.
Oh, yeah. Like, come on, I was an Undertaker girl. Undertaker, no one else mattered to me. Okay, Edge as well, but Taker was my man. Cena, but I will give Cena credit. The stuff he does outside of the ring, very impressive. All the charity stuff and all that. Good guy. In the ring, not a fan. But, wait, so is it who?
4-time tag team champion.
Fuck. Who did he tag with?
Once with The Miz, once with David Otunga, once with Batista, and once with Shawn Michaels.
Oh. See, David Otunga. Really?
Yeah, it was it wasn't a long run. It was like 5 minutes. Yeah. But yeah, so
sweet.
But yeah, that was my final question. So, guys, thank you very much, Kristy. Appreciate it.
Does anyone have one last bonus question for us before we reveal the final score?
What are we looking at score-wise, Kristy?
I am on 10, and you're on 15 and a half. So if we can get a 6-point question.
So I'm on what? 15 and a half?
Yeah.
And you're on 10?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So I've won.
While we're waiting, you want to promote your next show?
Yeah, so my next show is going to be on Saturday in American Eastern Time, 9 p.m., which will be 1 p.m. Australian time on Sunday. And I will be interviewing one-on-one with ROH Ring of Honor wrestler Shane Taylor. So please, guys, make sure you tune into that. I'm really looking excited. I'm really excited to be able to sit down and have a discussion with Shane. Please make sure you tune in, ask some questions, and I'm going to try my best to make sure, depending on how much time I have with Shane, on how many questions I can get to. But if you've got any specific questions you want to ask, please DM me, send me a private message, and send me the questions. I have been doing my research on him, though, guys, so I have got a lot of questions I want to ask, but I will incorporate some questions as well. So that's my next show. And also, I just want to give a special shout out to my buddy Kevin, that ugly bastard. He is going to be interviewing Tim Storm, which will be later today, in the evening. for the Americans, and then which will be at 7 p.m.
Over
And
in Wrestling Review Society.
and in Wrestling Review Society, which will be 11 a.m. Australian time. So I'm going to be at work, but I'm going to have one of these in listening to that interview because I'm really excited to hear about Tim Storm and learn more about him. So make sure you check out that. Kristy, take us away.
I think we can call it a night. Well, once again, congratulations to Piers on 15.5 points. A very knowledgeable man with wrestling.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I just feel so damn sick for being so damn sick. Bye, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.